Dearborn Midwest is a turnkey contractor that has great experience with conveyors. We've done $200 million a year. We provide a service that is better than our competitors. The service we provide our customer is superior to what the others provide.
I'm a projects engineering manager for Dearborn Midwest. We make conveyor systems for the auto companies primarily. We're a Tier 1 supplier for Ford, Chrysler, General Motors. We make the assembly line equipment that transfers the vehicle through the plant, through all the stages of build, from the initial welding of sheet metal all the way off the final line when they drive off. Factory Design Suite has allowed us to transition from a 2D world into a 3D world very seamlessly. All of our deliverables to our customer at this point are in 2D. With Factory Design Suite, we were able to take the 3D models that we've created for the whole system and easily transfer those into a 2D drawing, 24 by 36 sheet that we can give to the customer. It also allowed us to use that same information for our field installation. They require 2D drawings, and Factory Design Suite integrates very well with our existing AutoCAD infrastructure. Traditionally, our industry has worked on 2D flat pieces of paper, and this Factory Design Suite has allowed us to transition that into 3D. And I don't see us going back. I think from here on out we're going to be in a 3D world along with all of our suppliers, all the companies that interface with us. It's going to make it a lot easier for us to work in the 3D world. The ability to laser scan a building and get information in 3D and lay it out in 3D has been much more reassuring for us that it's going to fit as an end product and work the way it's intended to work. When we scan the building, it gives us a cloud of points in 3 dimensions that represent where everything is in the building. It allows us to not have to send engineers and millwrights out to the building to take measurements with a tape measure. Once we get that information, it's always available. For this project, we did the 3D scan, laid out our equipment as it was presented to us in the bid pack, and we found a couple of interferences that were identified because of the 3D scan. We were able to move our equipment to avoid those interferences, and in one case there was a real tight fit with an interference on one side and one on the other that we had to kind of thread the needle on. We were able to do that with a Factory Design Suite. It allowed us to see that and position our equipment just right.
Well, it crunches our installation to where we need to have our design to be perfect. Our design requirements are that things bolt together and they work first time out. I'm excited that Factory Design Suite is going to help us turn around our product that much faster with the fewer errors.
The Factory Design Suite has allowed us to decrease change orders quite a bit. Being able to identify interferences and clearance issues up front has kept a lot of the change orders down. It's kept change orders down to a minimum.
In the past, we'd have to rework it. We'd have field crews reworking items at an additional cost, where in a shop it's much more efficient and better for our customer to not see us reworking things in the field.
The Factory Design Suite has allowed us to identify areas much more easily that could impact safety within the workplace, and allowed us to determine what type of controls that we want to put in place to minimize any safety hazards in the building. The ability of the customer to see the areas up front from safety, from maintenance, from production workers was a big help, and it made them feel a lot more comfortable with what they were getting and where we could locate certain access points to make their jobs easier. Our clients appreciate what we do because we move their product quickly, we move it efficiently through the building, and we take safety into account when we design our equipment. There's a lot of people working in close proximity to our equipment, so it's critical that it's safe.